What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new StarCraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here in the top left-hand corner of Acid Plant LE, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He's currently down in the series, but certainly not out of it just yet. His name is True. And his opponent spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, playing with the red Zerg pieces. He's currently up in the series and wants to keep it rolling in his favor. His name is Lambo. So, guys and girls, game number one in this best-of-5 series that was played at the WCS in Austin and was within the round of 16 of that tournament. True and Lambo, both I should say, had moments in it, which was an intense macro-focused game. There were moments that either player felt like could really obtain victory. As the game kind of progressed, both players really traded blows as far as their army compositions are concerned. And then it really ended up with Lambo at the very end of the match going for that Mutalisk switch when all of True's army up to that point had been just ground-based units. And then he trapped the army at that third base location absolutely brilliantly, really trapping True and obtaining victory that way in an intense macro-focused game. So now in this game, the question is what does Lambo do? Does he do a little bit more of the same in game number one? Or what does he do here in order to take a 2-0 lead, I guess you could say? And the same, I think, can be said for True. It's, you know, how do you get back into this game when you're going up against one of the best Zerg players out there? What do you do? So, you go for some cheese, or do you go for a little bit of some, you know, a macro-focused game once again? We're about to find out, as True is going for that hatch gas pool opener. Very standard, getting that metabolic boost upgrade, which of course is Zergling speed upgrade, most standard upgrade for any Zerg player. On the upside of the map, we're going to see a very similar build from Lambo. So very similar. These players, you know, even into, you know, long, I would say even close to the mid game, both players were still had very similar build orders as far as the different units that they were creating. So it's going to be very interesting in this game. What are these players going to do in this game? Are they going to be very similar, or is it going to be a little bit different? It should be interesting as both players are going for those quick third hatcheries. And they're going, it looks as if Lambo's going for that Baneling nest here. So that's going to start, get him started. And the same can be said for True. So generally speaking, when it comes to the ZvZ matchup, a lot of times what we'll see is Zerglings moving into, of course, morphing into the Banelings, and then you have the Roaches and then Hydras, and it kind of goes from there a lot of times. In game number one, we saw True and Lambo going for very similar unit compositions that included that of Zerglings to Banelings, but really not that long. And then we got Roaches and Ravagers, and that's pretty much what we had the rest of the game until the Mutalisk switch came out of Lambo. So, I'm excited. I really am. It does look like Lambo's going to try to get some scouting information. Beautiful scout here. He's going to see kind of exactly what is going on True's side of the map. And, you know, now it's just, guys, Lambo is, this guy is an absolute monster. He has just been an absolute force to be reckoned with in StarCraft 2. He's been more and more fun to watch over time now, and I'm excited to see where his career takes him. But we are going to see an Evolution Chamber coming in for Lambo, and then we're also going to see the Roach Warren going down as well. So it's, guys, I'm telling you, this is kind of already setting up to be somewhat of what I think is going to be a pretty exciting matchup once again. These two players are not, they're not going to displease us. Let's put it that way. Looks like the lair is going to be coming in for True, so he's going to be able to go ahead and get those higher tier lair-based units. We are going to start seeing the upgrades coming in out of the Evolution Chamber. So this is where it gets tough. As a commentator, as a, you know, a caster of StarCraft 2, when you talk about the ZvZ matchup, there's so much that generally speaking goes on all over the map. So here we go. It does look like we're going to see Zerglings and Banelings kind of going at it all throughout that near that third base location of True. And it looks like once again, the Zerglings of Lambo, he wants to get more scouting information, see if there is any types of builds that he should know about. Now, there is going to be some units that are going to be going down, as in Zerglings for True, down to that third base location. And they're trying to get a little bit of some scouting information as well. You can just tell. Now, this is interesting. True is going to go ahead, and he's going to pull out the card that won Lambo game number 1. He's going to go for the Spire, but here's something that he doesn't know. There is a push coming with a bunch of roaches moving around, and it looks like they're going to try to get this around on these roaches. I absolutely like this. The beautiful micro, though, on those roaches, going ahead and getting the Ravager cocoons out, buying himself a little bit of some time. And oh man, these Ravagers are going to start doing a lot of damage. All those Zerglings, and in the grand scheme of things, those Zerglings did nothing to those roaches. So here we go. The roaches and Ravagers are moving out. Banelings as well as Zerglings are moving in, and it looks like this might be painful, because there's a lot of units coming in here for Lambo. He wants to end this game right here and right now. The Mutalisks are coming out, but is it too late? Because there's so many units moving across the map for Lambo. Lambo wants to win this. The supply is already dipping for True. Can he hold on? If he can only hold on for a little bit longer, it's going to be absolutely something that he has to do at this point. He has got to hold on, and if he does, he's going to be in a good spot. But the problem is, these roaches and Ravagers don't look like they're going to stop anytime soon. This could be GG for True at this point, because he is absolutely getting decimated, trying to pull a little bit of Lambo's kind of his tricks out of the book, going for the Spire, trying to get those Mutalisks and doing a little bit of his own, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Does not work out, because Lambo obtains victory here in game number 2 with going for a beautifully timed timing push. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Lambo and True, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.